Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Z Bucchigiri match video. My name is D-Free. Here today. We are going to go ahead and talk about the application so I can explain it to you guys and let you guys know all of the different things that you can do right now in the game. Of course, keyword is right now because stuff changes sometimes and maybe they add new modes or whatever the case is in the future. The game is about 7 months old, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, that being said, hope you guys enjoy. Hit subscribe if you are new for more content on Dragon Ball Z Bucchigiri match. If there are any other guides you guys want to see, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see. I have a few other things planned, such as more in-depth gameplay overview. We're also working on translations, a website, all of that stuff. I'm very excited about this game and the community I'm trying to build for it. So anyways, that being said, I'm going to go over just how to navigate the game. I do also have a how to install / how to get this game guide. I'll leave that in the description. I also do have some summons and gameplay, so you guys can go ahead and take a look at those as well if you want to know how the gameplay is actually, or you want to see some summons, whatever the case is. All of that to help you guys get a feel for the game if you are brand new. So, navigating the application. Let's go ahead and go over, the game. I don't want to say application because it's not an app. All right, moving on. For more info on that, go ahead and check out the how to install. Anyways, so the top left corner, we have this Z icon. That changes depending on the player, depending on your rank. That is your PvP rank. To the right of that, the 11,680, that is the number of points I've accumulated in PvP. Right below that is the number of points that you need for your next rank. In the middle, we have my name. That is changeable. A lot of you guys probably were wondering how to do that. I'll come right back to that in a moment. On the right-hand side, we have the Zenny and your in-game currency right below at 530. So, of course, as you play the game, you get more, whatever the case is. This is very standard, just the banners for the news. Every game pretty much has that. Now, on the right-hand side, where Tao and Trunks and the other one is, I've already completed one, you will notice as you play daily, these get reset. Make sure you play them daily for various drop rewards. This, as of right now, is pretty much the only PvE content in the game. So you play against these AIs, these computers that have various decks. The range of difficulty does change. You see Trunks is a 5-star, Tao is a 4-star. There are other difficulties as well. You play against them for various different drops and things of that nature. So I implore you guys to do it. This game has no sort of stamina or anything like that, so you pretty much do want to go ahead and do it. Well, it doesn't really have stamina, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Now, below that is your gifts. Very obvious on the right-hand side right here. Well, next to the UI Goku fist for future reference. Then right below the gifts was going to be, if it wants to load here, was right below the gifts was actually the missions. So in the missions, you are going to go over there and collect your missions as you play the game. And then at the very bottom here, we have just the regular in-game news. So let's go ahead and jump over to the left-hand side of the screen. This UR get icon, you guys will notice that you have this. So as you invite other players into the game by clicking this, and then it'll pop up another icon here. It'll put your URL here. It's not going to show you anything else. It will copy it directly to your device's clipboard, so you just need to paste it, and you share that with other people, and then from there you are able to invite other players into the game. I've currently invited 2,000. You guys get various rewards for that. Now, down right below it, there should be an icon, if you're new to the game anyway, for some of the beginner missions. I think the icon was Piccolo or something like that. I don't see it anymore because I've completed it. But yeah, those are beginner missions. Then right now, right below that, we have the settings icon, and then we have this little Capsule Corp icon. So the Capsule Corp icon takes you into complete various different tutorials. So yeah, there's that. Also, I believe there's a button that takes you over to the official website right below that. Now, the Dragon Radar. As you play the game on a daily basis, you are able, and again, daily basis, you are able to get all of the 7 Dragon Balls and summon Shenron for in-game currency and just pretty much other icons, items to further your account, as you see there. So that's pretty much how that works. Now, in the middle, this is the event button. So a lot of times there are various events that are live. Right now, the event currently here is one where you can play PvP with, well, you can go ahead and pretty much just try these decks, excuse me, that feature a lot of the brand new cards that are on the current summon banners. Apparently they reset on a daily basis because yesterday Cell was here, things of that nature. Again, this changes based on what's available. And for context, there was a Broly raid. Now, the raid was you would play against a Broly AI. So again, more PvE stuff. The game doesn't have a whole lot of that right now. There is no story mode. But yeah, that changes. The raid is no longer here. This is what's live now. So be aware of that. Now, the last little thing is the top, way top right corner is your Enza information. So here you can go ahead and edit everything that you need to edit in relation to your account. So when I go ahead, and there's just a lot of different ways to navigate this. This is where you put codes from VJump if you were to get VJump from Japan. You also can earn one of the in-game currencies here by just completing objectives with Enza, the green coin currency. You guys might have noticed that. You get points by doing different things, and that's one of the things you can, use to summon. And if we get, you just pretty much can click on anything, and it'll take you where you want to go. But I do want to kind of show you guys more or less how to manipulate your account. So you do need to link your account to line/Enza in order to do all of this. Pretty much clicking on any of this stuff should give you the prompt to do that. So I'll actually go back to where I just was, which is the very top icon. In the far top corner, you do have an icon for your account. And you click on the icon for your account, you are able to configure it. You are able to change your name, whatever the case is. If you do that, well, guess what's going to happen? It will, yes, change the name of your actual account. So we get back out of here. We go back to the game. My name will be D, or it should be D. There it is at the very top. So that's how you do it. It's kind of a roundabout way, but again, this is not an application, and it will never be an application. It'll never be in English. That's probably never be in English anyway. That's how it is. So here we go. We have the decks. So this second tab is for your decks. Now, we're going to scroll all the way down to the very bottom so I can go ahead and show you guys a few different things. You can build up these decks, do what you need to do. You can use them in PvP. You can have them saved in different slots, whatever the case is. Typical game stuff. But here's a nice little tidbit. UR cards. If you have UR rarity cards, they have the ability to create an auto deck. So here's an example. I'm going to click on this Bardock. We're going to click on the very bottom icon below him, the orange icon. And it will construct an auto deck. A lot of times the auto decks are very viable. There might be a card or two that you want to switch. For example, I'm not, really into running the 5-cost card, the 5-cost ape here. So I would switch that out. But for the most part, you're good. Use this as a tool to try to build competitive decks right now based around that main unit. So the one that you choose will be the one that becomes the main unit. So of course there are various other URs that will couple themselves with other URs as you do this. You see there's actual like 4 URs in here and of course it does dip into other rarities because you don't only need URs to be good in this game, but I will say only URs have that icon. So anyways, let's go back to more or less the general overlay here. So when you're on this page, okay, you have the option right here to rename your deck. If you wanted to do that anyway, you have the option to do it. Now, right below that is your total HP. So the amount of cards that you have, just in general have stats. They have battle points, they have HP, and all of that does get accounted for. HP is a cumulative thing between all 8 of your cards. The battle power is a little bit different because it's dependent on the battle that you're in. So there's that. Now here you see all 8 of the cards that are in your deck. You can click on each one and replace it with a card of the same exact number if you wanted to. So there's that. Now, when it comes down to it, you're going to see, like I said, UR characters have that extra dialogue box down below, the orange one, but the other ones don't. But one thing is for sure, you have the option to upgrade your cards. So when you click on the top dialogue box, it'll take you to the card and it'll give you an option to upgrade. We're going to actually do that with Master Roshi. So here's Master Roshi. Right now, he can be upgraded because I do have the Zenny for it, long story short. So you can upgrade the card. They do, as you see, you get various stat buffs and things of that nature. You do want to ideally max out your UR cards first, though, I will say. But again, these lower rarity cards are still very good, so make sure that you are doing that as well. Another way that you can kind of tell that you have cards, if they are at least in your deck, that need to be upgraded is when you're on this page, they'll have a pulsating icon. You see the number 1 and 2 cards here, the Prince Vegeta right here, and then Nam, they have those up arrows. That means that they can be upgraded. And then if we come up here, here's another example. You see, we're going to go right here. So SS2 Gohan's deck at the very top. Below that, blue Trunks in the middle. There are 2 icons flashing because he can actually be updated, and I'll go ahead and show you guys just exactly that. You can kind of see that from here too. If you look underneath this Android 16 right here in the middle, the 5 cost one, it's kind of pulsating. You can see that there too, that he has access to be upgraded. So that's another thing, just, little things, right? You can kind of see that information there. If the game wants to load anyway. I don't really need to be here, game. All right, cool. So anyways, yeah, Trunks can be upgraded. There are different ways to upgrade as well. The one I showed you is not the only one. As you play with the cards and or get dupes, you can upgrade them on the side as well. You see it says max right there. So we are upgrading his battle power, and we're going to upgrade his HP by 500. So there we go. So we are pretty much done with the Decks tab. there's not really much else in here. Try to construct powerful decks. Now, the middle one is the PvP area. So at the, well, just, I guess, kind of events area too. But at the top, we have our ranked battles, typical stuff, ranked battle. Now, do make sure you do play ranked battle. There's typically a daily reward of like 100 of the in-game currency for a daily play. So make sure that you do it. Down below right here, I believe is the reward that you get when you meet a new player when you play. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Very minor stuff. Now, this one's a little bit more tricky, but again, another reward. I'll have to come back to in a separate video for this. But you can get a Super Saiyan God Goku avatar to play with. I guess sleeves to different currencies as well. But this more or less is for inviting players into the game, pretty much. So, now down below here, we have some of the more events. We have the free battle, if you wanted to do free battle. You know, very simple stuff. And here we go. We have that UI event that you can click on the home screen. Right below are a couple of other events that are live as well. So we do have this Trunks event. So long story short, these cards, the Goku and Vegeta cards, are getting a current boost to battle power, and you compete in PvP. This is a PvP game. That is a PvP game. It's just pretty much what it is. And now they have another event like right now. And again, events do vary, but right now, as you play PvP, you do get rewards. These Trunks cards and stuff like that to build this Trunks deck that they want you to build. So the next tab is everybody's favorite tab. So we have the Summon tab. So you might have noticed that a couple more icons did pop up. So right here, we have the Bandai Coins or Bandai Coins. Those are only available via purchase, right? You have to click this icon, and you can go from here. You would need a Japanese account in order to do that as well. So you need a Japanese Bandai Namco ID. You can go ahead and make some purchases if you would like to. So there's that. All right, so the green icon, I kind of explained it earlier. There are sometimes objectives in the Enza account thing that you can complete. You guys saw my example earlier. And you can use all three of those types of currencies for summons, right? So there's the in-game one and then the alternate two options that you guys have. So the summon area right here, if you are out of stones, it will show you this. It'll ask you to go through like your Enza account, use your Enza coins, all types of different things. It'll also even ask you to purchase if you would like to. Here are all of the current banners that are live. Very simple stuff if you played a gacha before. Last tab here does alternate. You guys, this probably looks different from mine because I've spent some money on the game, but you will see typically packs right above these three characters. You will see packs of different things that are live right now. There should be a Broly avatar in there with SR guaranteed or UR guaranteed gacha tickets. You will see that type of stuff there. This is pretty much the whale area. Don't come here too much if you don't plan on spending money on the game. But you will see that. You can buy character avatars like my SS2 Gohan, for example, and you can do stuff like that. Other character avatars, though, do get unlockable as you play the game, apparently. So on a daily basis, though, you at the very bottom, for the people that still have all those packs that I don't have, at the very bottom, you scroll all the way down, you will see on a daily basis 3 cards. Now, they range from different rarities, okay, and they cost different amounts. So you can go ahead and pretty much just purchase the cards here. So it does reset on a daily basis, though. So that is pretty much the entirety of everything that you need to know about the game. So that is pretty much it. Again, information should change in the future when more stuff becomes available. But we'll be back with some more guides. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, leave a like. Let's get this video up to 800 likes. I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.